Hello, everyone. Greeting from Sweden. I hope everyone are well today. Today I'm going to be making a keyring key for the keychain. I make the heart that I'm going to be making today, and then I put some tassel. I have only black tassel here. The heart that I'm sorry. Going to and some dangles here that I'm going to be make the heart today. This one is more easier because the beads are bigger, so it's more easier to see. So I hope everyone enjoy this live. Okay, let's start. So I'm going to change the camera. Just a minute. I have already put out the lay out the beads in order as the row 1 to 9 for the first part that I'm going to make the heart. So just close up for the heart. I'm going to start from this point up about this, and then going to be part 1 here, and then I'm going to call this part puff. It's going to be 2 parts, and I put some this inside is called I think it's called hat pin that I'm going to put inside here with I'm going to fill the heart with this beads, otherwise it's going to be soft. So now it's something inside, so it's not collapse like this one. Like this one I made earlier, I have nothing inside. It's fill is collapsed and flat inside. So I'm going to take out this one later on. So let's start. My camera is is not focusing, I'm sorry. So this is my goal. This one I made before I go live here, so I hope to finish it about 1 hour or less. So I already cut the wire. The wire I used the bedsmith firelight. I have 2 color. This one is this one is I think it's called crystal. Yeah, crystal. And this one is black or smoke. I choose the smoke color for this bead. So I'm going to start with 3 beads. 3 beads and left the tail a little bit so you can hold it when you are going to uh, weave the beads. 3 at the same time and pull. Sorry, not pull. Then you're going to weave 2 of the beads. Now it looks like this. turn the beads so the thread going this way, and then to turn and pull the sewing up. I don't know how to put the thread. I call thread. Okay, and pull it tight, and then two beads same time. Adjust a little bit so it's lined up, and then turn the work. This first 2 3 row is really little bit tricky. Now it look like this, and you thread the needle up to the next bead. Pull a little bit, not too tight, otherwise you cannot bend uh, the beads, the work later on. So two, adjust a little bit so the beads line up like this. Now put the needle through the two of this. I think it's called step up. Now it looks like this. Then you pull a little bit so you form triangle, form the bottom of the heart, this part. ขอบคุณมากขอบคุณมาก thank you นะบ้านสวนตามสบายตามสบาย it's okay so just pull a little bit. Now I usually make this one is the row 4. I usually make the pattern before, so I know how to weave the beads. Going to look like this, so you don't forget next which row you are on and how many beads you have. Now I'm on row 4. These first 4 5 rows always very tricky. Now you're going to pick up this one and go to the first bead, and then as you can see I have already made the pattern, so two, like this. We will pull it up later, and now we have this size, we have 3, but it's called step up. You hop over one and then pull through both of them, both of the last bead, and now it forms the bottom of the heart. So pull it a little bit so it's form sorry, This one is, the tail is on in the way, sorry. Just pull a little bit so it looks like this. Now it's row 5, so I'm going to lay the pattern 2, 2, 2, 2. It's going to be, this one is going to be here, this 2, and this 1 and 1, and this going to be this 2, and this one is 2, 2. So it's easier if you are laying the beads in pattern, so you remember, you don't miss the beads and the rows. It make you it's easier. So this 2, 1 step, 1 more over here, as usually the beads are not the same size, so it's going to be a little bit strange. Now I'm going to make these 2 on the top here. I'm going to call this 2 top. I call the top this side, and this side that we weave 2 of the bead. And when you make one and hop over like this, is called pivot, I think. I'm not sure because I just learned. And now we are going, the last 2 beads is called step up. That means you are coming to the end of the row. The good sign, if you don't miss anything, that you're going to start the new row, that you have the last 3 beads, that you're going to make a step up, so you remember that the end of the row and beginning of the next row. So I'm going to lay out the pattern for row 6. 2, 2, 3, 3. So you have it lay out like this. It's more easy. And look at this one. So start with 2. When you pass the last 4 row, it's more easier. So you know the pattern, because it's the beads are going to falling in place by itself. So you don't need to count so much. Just have the lay out the base like this. Then so, and then 2 on top. So it's a little bit tricky to pull, to adjust the beads on the top here. Turn, and these 3, 1, 2. Now we come to the end of the row, that you can see that we have 3 here. So you're going to make a step up the last 2. It's very easy if you pass the first 4 rows. When I was learning this how to make the heart, I was frustrating because this I don't know how to how to start works, and then I try and try and try, and then now I I can't stop making the heart. Now I'm going to lay the row 7. Row 7 is 12 beads. 4, 4, 2, 2, 2 on the top each, and 4 at the side. So we start at the top, but usually we 2. I'm not the expert, but I love to try the new thing. But this that what I learn. If I can learn, so anybody can learn. I can say that. So 4 at the side. This one is the first side. The same principle every row. So if you know how to do it, it's very easy. Now you come to the next top one, 2 beat. Last one I made a few days ago is too uh, the beats are too small. That's why I you couldn't see so well. But this one is more bigger, and it's good for it to the key chain too. So it's perfect size. So today in Sweden is cloudy and it's a little bit rain. So I'm sitting here, sitting inside. I think everybody went out to picking mushroom, but I'm staying here. Now I have a new obsession to make the heart because I'm preparing for the Christmas gift now. Uh, I usually make something to my friends at Christmas. Now this is the row 7. So I'm going to lay out row 8, 2 at the top, 6 at the side, hmm? 5, sorry, 14, yeah, sorry, 14, the 5 at the side, 2 at the top each. So have some coffee. I'm eating cake. Sorry. So 2 at the top, 5 at the side. One. You see it, this is easier to see when the beats are bigger. You see the beat that I'm for the next row is going to be between these 2 3, 4, 5. Just pull a little bit tight, but not too tight, otherwise you cannot bend them later on when we are going to do part 2. So now we come to the top, the second top here. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the end of the row, and step up the 2. Step up mean, I think it means that you take 2 beads at the same time at the end of the row. So come to the last row of this of part 1. So it's going to be 16, 2 and 2, this 6 size here. So 2 at the top, 6 at the side, I think this year in Sweden is in Stockholm anyway. We have a lot of mushroom. Chanterelle is a very popular in Sweden. I cannot pick anything else than chanterelle because it's yellow, so easy to remember, to recognize them. Now is the side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last at the row, these 2 beads, step up. If you want bigger heart, I think I never try, but I see from the other video, if you want to get the heart bigger, so you weave more and more and more, you know, 2 beads every row, that you're going to increase the bead. But I'm happy with this side because it's not too big. It's okay. So now I'm going to start. I'm going to lay out the beads before I'm going to make this one. This last the part 2 is a puff. I call it a puff here. It's going to make 2 1 at a time. So I'm going to lay out the first one. The first puff is 8 beads for 4 rows. I'm quiet because I'm counting. This one is not, it's not so round, I think. 8, and then row 5 and 6 is 4. This 4. Yes. More coffee. It's easy. It's very easy to make, so it's not so difficult when you pass the first 3-4 rows, and then it's very easy. You see, this one is some beads are sticking out because the beads are not the same size, not really same size. Some are a little bit different. That's why this one is a little bit bigger. I should take it out before I use it, but now it's like this, so never mind. You see that this sticking out. Hello, Ari. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are well. Now we're going to make part 2. So when we weave the at the beginning, it looks like this, and then you turn the work and put it in half like this. So here the same, and going to weave the puff here. So at first put the needle here in the same side. See, I feel that my thread is not going to be enough. I cut it too short. So I'm going to weave 8. This one is just between the, between the high up here. If you can see this, the beads here are going to be here between. So the first round is going to be 8 beads. This one is a little bit big too, so I'm going to change to the new one. Otherwise it's going to stick out. I already waved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I don't want this sticking out. I feel this one is also big. It's going to stick out, so I'm going to change the bead. I'm going to change to smaller, yes, I think, to compare to the other one. Maybe it's a little bit big anyway. This one instead. Yeah. 8. Try again. So yeah, sorry. Start, just hold the thread a little bit tight here. The first one, put the bead in the one is sticking up here. Hold it a little bit tight, and then weave 8. 1, 2. This one is big again. 3, 4, 5, 6, this one is a little bit tricky. 7, need some help. 7, and 8. This 8 also, sorry, also the step up, you see, these last 2. That's why it's better to lay out the beads before. Otherwise, you cannot remember how many. That's why I also say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to remind me. So now it's look something like this. So I put my finger top inside here, so it's hold a little bit, help to hold the beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see it easy because the beads that you weave last row is sticking up, so it's just follow the pattern. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this one is too big to change to smaller one. 7. Oi. 8 is step up. You see, when we weave, I weave, so it's going to leave the gap here. So when you weave next row, so you can follow easy. You put the beads in between the gaps. Pull a little bit tight. So this one is also too big, I think. I'm going to change to a smaller one. Yeah, these two also. So 1, oops, No, I have to pull the thread out. Otherwise, I'm going to mess up. Already mess up. It's not so easy to see. Come on. Yeah. So next one. So just put a little bit. No, this one is too big too. Now the last one of the third row. Going to be step up. This one you can see more clear. This one is from the last row and this one is from this row. I'm going to make a step up like this. So the fourth row. Let me check before I weave the beads. So this one is too big. No, this one is too big. This one and this one also big. So I'm going to change to smaller one. I love this color because it's a little bit shimmer with gold, and I love this and red. It's not red, but it's the I think it's called metallic or something. You see in the box here. But in real life, it's more darker than you can see. This you can see it's more red, but in as in my eye here, I can see it's more darker. So the last, not the last row, but the fourth row, the last row of 8 beads. 1, 2. Sometimes the thread get caught with something else. Sorry. Maybe it's all the wrong way. Yeah, of course. Start again. Yep. I think I weaved the wrong way. So start again. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. This the last beads from the last row, and this one is the first bead of this row, and then we make a step up. If you wonder why I'm not cutting this thread, because I'm going to weave back to secure the beads, to secure the heart later on, because this one is going to be, it's not so tight. So if I weave it up a little bit more, it's going to make it tight. So now is the fourth row ready. Let's look, I can use this one. So the fifth row is four beads that going to one bead and hope is into, you're going to weave into two beads that's sticking up. So pull a little bit, don't too hard, don't pull too hard, because you're going to break the thread. But I hope this one is going to hold, because this one is very strong. So this one is the same also. Pick up the last bead from the last row and the first bead from this row. Pull just a little bit. So it's decrease a little bit here. So the last four, this one is the last row. So this one I'm going to, this one is too big again. Have to change. They are so big. So this one is going to be one, this, or if 1, 2, 3, 4, that's sticking up. We're going to weave in like that and pull it a little bit. See, it's sticking up here. And then the last row that you go, the last one, have to find the last bead from the last row, and then the first bead of this row. Pull a little bit. Some are, they are leaving it like this, but I'm going to sew it some more to pull the, to make the hole not show like this. See at the, it's not too big hole. I'm just weaving. So weave the last four to get, oh, my finger. No, the wrong one. Choose the wrong one. Hold it a little bit tight, so the hole not showing. So I'm going to weave the thread down here because we're going to be weave the other side. So this one, remember this, the top two. This part is the top two that we weave before. So I'm going to weave the thread down a little bit. So I come up here, next last one. Always make mistake. Sorry. I'm so clumsy, always clumsy. So I have to pull out the thread again. So nice. Oh, because the the needle is not straight, it's bent. That's why it's difficult for me to thread the thread. Ah, come on. Maybe I change the needle. This one is the same. It's not straight. I think this one is worse. Yay! I did it. So I'm going to weave like this. Weave how you like, but make it come up at the last, pick up one before the top. Now you come up like this and then pull through the first one from the other side. So I'm going to lay out 8. I have to check the size this time. Okay, not this one. Not this one. This one, okay. This one is also not these two. Not this one either. 8. And then for maybe I use this for row 5 and row 6. Better to close my the container, otherwise I will have them on the floor. Now first 8, the first row, the second puff. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and always the last one from the last row and the first one from this row called step up. I forgot something. So I'm going to make the hanger here, so I can hang the keychain and the other things on the same. So I'm going to take hat pin and one bead like this, and then I'm going to put one before, because it's going to make the puff hole form. See, where I going to let's see, have to take it out so you can see. See, put one here inside the puff, and then I take one more, and I use this hat pin, put through this bead and put it inside here. I forgot but to put it before, but I can use it. I can put it now because it's a little bit bigger hole here. So just pull the thread tight so it tight up here. So now we have this one to make the hanger. So start the next row, the second row of the second puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Remember, last one from the last row and the first one from this row. Pull it a little bit. So I think I seen many YouTube video how to make this one. It's a little bit slightly different from the one who make. So this is my way to make, but generally it's the same way. So I'm counting in my head. That's why I'm I'm quiet. 5, 6, 7, and 8. But you can see, take the different. You see the different here. That you're going to make the step up. Last one from the last row and the first one from this row. ท่านประหยัดหรือเปล่าเนี่ยมาฝึกฟังภาษาพี่พูดมั่วนะ มาฟังเลยไม่รู้เรื่องหรอก Okay, the last row, the last 8, the fourth row. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is get caught. Oh, I have to in front of this hat pin. And the last one is the step up. Last one from the last row and the first one from this row. Now we have almost finished. We have two more rows to go, and I have to put this inside to make it make the puff hard. Otherwise, going to collapse like this one. This one is flat. If you press it down like this, it's going to be flat. So if I put the first one here and the second one here in the middle and the last one this side, this heart, I think is the one of the first that I made that I didn't know how to make it. So you learn on the way. You can make it your way. So let's start the 5th row. 5th row is 4 and pass through 2 of the beads that's sticking up. You can see it sticking up here. The beads is going to be between them. Sorry. First 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, hello, Vanessa. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you are well. อ๋อแฟนน้องกุ้งเหรอโทษทีนึกว่าพี่ประหยัด I miss I miss one. Sorry. I have to. Sorry. Start again. I can read the comment and making this at the same time. Sorry. So if I'm quiet. So 1 and then 2. Oh, the last row. Sorry. Sorry. So I have to make step up. This one. So now we have 4 this row. From this row is only only one between, only one, two, three, four space. This fit 4 beads that we're going to use in the last row. So I hope the thread is going to be long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pick up at the last row. Now I miss again. Have to concentrate. Ah. ยังไม่เสร็จยังไม่เสร็จเกือบครับเกือบครับ so just weave a little bit tighter. So I'm going to go over one several times. To get a smaller hole. So I think maybe it's enough. One more. Now I think it look okay. So I'm going to weave down the thread to meet this one, so I can tie up the thread. So have to see how the thread fall, which way. See how it fall. Thread fall this way. So I'm sewing down this way. So I'm going to sew around the little bit. So then I put the through, because this little bit loose, so I'm going to have to sew it several times. So now it's feel tight, so I'm going to pull the thread up here a little bit, so I leave it there. I'm going to use this one is from the beginning, the tail that I have before. Maybe you guys was irritated that I didn't cut it, but I like to keep it so I can use it to make it tighter. So I'm so in little bit more. Have to find this one is this way. I have to go back again to meet up with this one. So I'm going to go up this way now. So I'm going to tie the thread. So I'm going to use the resin to glue it together, so the thread is not coming out. I have to start my uh, so going to put little bit like glue, and then I'm going to cure it in the lamp, UV lamp. This is a UV resin. I'm going to cure it for 99 seconds. So this is the thing that you need to have. Maybe I have to put this mat away so it's easier to see. I use this one and this tassel, and this I have a keyring that I use, and then I have the chain and the jump ring here that I have, that I'm going to use with the heart here. And then I'm going to one more of this, and then I have to use this bling bling. I don't know what it's called. Show you. ใช่พวงกุญแจจ้ะทำพวงกุญแจ I think it's called strass something. Strass. Give a little bit bling. It's 40 seconds more for curing of the UV resin. Finish. It's dry clear. Oh, I forgot something. I have to put it on the here to secure the hat pin in place. So I'm going to cue it for 90 seconds more. So I'm going to make some, I have made some before. This one.อันนี้ทำแจกเขาไม่ได้ทำขายหรอกเพราะตอนนี้ออกตลาดไม่ได้สวัสดีพี่พลอยสวัสดีตอนนี้มันออกไปขายที่ไหนไม่ได้ทำแจกเขาทำแจกคริสต์มาสไง This one is a little bit smaller because the beads are smaller. You can see the size. The rows are the same rows, but the size of bead that going to make the heart bigger or smaller, that depends on the size of beads. So as you can see, the same rows, but this one is bigger bead, this one is smaller, but smaller one is also very cute, but it's very difficult to make because it's so small. But they are fun to make. I made one yesterday or the day before yesterday for birthday gift. So I have a lot of this one. I don't know what it's called, but I should look up what it's called. I know what it's called, but I don't remember. สวัสดีค่ะโชคชัยสวัสดีสบายดีหรือเปล่า See, let's see. I hope it finish soon. So this one, I think I'm going to put this one on the chain before. If it's very easy to open the jump ring if you have the plier. See, the plier is like this, and then you open the jump ring easier. Put the jump ring in. Inside the first one. So and your design how it's going to hang. Maybe I'm going to put this one directly on the key ring here, and this one I'm going to put the heart on this one, and this one put directly on the key ring. So let's see if the cues heart. I can cut this one now, but I'm going to cue it some more because I need it to be really hard. Ninety more seconds. So I'm going to put this one on directly on the key ring. I have to find a smaller part. So it's easy to open the jump ring. And now I'm going to put the tassel here. No, I'm not sure what to do. Maybe I put like this, or like this, and the heart together with the tassel. I hope it's cute soon. So let's see. And just want to show you guys what I made. This one is strawberry that I made a few days ago for earring.โหใช้เวลาประมาณชั่วโมงหนึ่งถ้าเกิดว่าถ้าไม่ได้มานั่งสอนอย่างนี้มันไม่นั่งพูดนี้ประมาณครึ่งชั่วโมงก็เสร็จแต่ทีนี้นั่งคุยด้วยอะไรด้วยมันต้องแบบว่าไงอะเออต้องระวังอะมันก็ไปไม่เร็วไงสุกละ ready now it's ready no I kill one more time 19 second more so let's see what to do so going to be like this and let's see if I'm going to be like this maybe so almost finish everyone น้องโชคชัยเมืองไทยเป็นไงมั่งตอนนี้ some more second oh very long so let's see maybe I'm going to put the tassel here maybe I'm going to have one more tassel for the heart no I mean chain so I'm looking for a chain going to make one more chain for the heart not so long otherwise it's going to be too long something so and then I need to off two more jumping sometimes I can't decide how it's going to look so I have to try I have this one. Maybe it's enough for the heart. Yeah. So I'm going to put jumping on this one. So it's a little bit tricky to put on the chain. So I leave it like this. Now it's cute, I think. So I'm going to put this on. Let's see if it's okay. No, I don't think it look good. Maybe it's enough. And then I'm going to put the hat on. Let's see if it's better, look better. Yeah, I think this one is look better than this one. We put both under and over. Nah, I don't like it. I like it this way. It's better. And then I put some hat, small hat. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do. Maybe not use this one. I don't like so much. So I'm going to try another thing. I think I have the mini one. Oops. Little bit tricky here. I thought I have the mini. No, I don't have. Try how it look. Nah, maybe I without make it without the bling, without the strass. Stupid of me. I have the I have the container, another container. Ah. So no, I don't put any bling on. It's enough for this one. So I'm going to use this tab anyway, because of the wire. I'm going to make the loop. I'm not good at make the loop, but I think this one is okay. So just hide the now I make the loop, finish the loop. So I'm going to put the jump ring on this one, on the heart piece. What the So I'm going to put the heart on the key ring. Find the smaller place here. So put tassel on the other side. A little bit tricky to open the jump ring and put on something because it's very, very tight. Have to find a small place here because it's smaller here. It's more easier to put the jump ring on. Now, now it's finished. Ready, 1.5 hours. So how it look? Thank you so much, everyone.โอเคค่ะขอบคุณมากทุกคนที่เข้ามานั่งเฝ้านะคะ นี่สำเร็จแล้วทุกคนขอบคุณมากทุกคนที่เข้ามาแล้วก็ขอให้น้องโชคชัยดูแลสุขภาพด้วยแล้วก็น้อง FS ด้วยนะครับอยู่เมืองไทยอ่ะพี่พลอยสวัสดีป๊อกกี้เดี๋ยวมาป๊อกกี้มาพี่ไปแล้วโอเค ขอบคุณค่ะทุกคนไปแล้วนะคะขอบคุณมาก see you next time bye